There are some trends that are completely unavoidable, like the changing of seasons. We adapt to them just like weather. They are beyond politics. They are beyond traditions. These trends force us to rethink what is normal and helps us to explore our unlimited possibility. Are you ready for a new way to work? Monday morning. People everywhere are getting ready for a 5-day work week. The traffic routine. Your commute routine. We get lunch breaks. And we go home at a set time. We are creatures of habit. These habits bring us comfort and define parts of our identity. These routines give us purpose and maps out our future. But what happens when everything you're familiar with changes? Will you know how to recognize it? Will you be able to adapt?
It is an historic event. I think it really ranks with changes that we saw in the 1930s.
The Dow has since lost more than a fifth of its value. Investors turn tail. That chokes banks, so lenders become stingy. The titans topple like dominoes and embroiled Washington in a race to head off economic calamity. The global credit crunch it spawned has now forced some of Wall Street's most swashbuckling firms to their knees. The flu then spreads to bigger institutions, which begin to report huge losses. The slump speeds up as consumers get socked with high gas prices and falling home value. Those loans, millions of them, inflate the housing bubble. Then defaults begin to spike. Now it snowballs into what may be the biggest financial crisis since the Great Depression.
It used to be normal for a company to have hundreds of people working for them, collecting benefits, earning a paycheck, building for their retirement, working with their investments, and someday retiring with a sense of pride. However, as internet access improves and the way we connect to it increases, our concept of work is evolving from a traditional norm of employment to this new reality.
It's no secret businesses want to maximize profits, but that's not the only reason why they're cutting their costs. Supporting employee benefit and maintaining a large labor force just costs too much. And all businesses within the industry are scaling back the costs to remain competitive too.
To survive, businesses are only maintaining their core group of employees. Everything else can be outsourced or accomplished through creative networking. This has changed the concept of what a company needs to thrive. Staying nimble is really important.
No company wants to lose market share because they're too big, slow, or expensive to compete. Our politics, or even our local traditions, have no bearing on how these trends will restructure businesses in the future. They are going to do whatever is necessary to succeed. We need to learn how to adapt.
There are so many people still searching for work the traditional way, but it's not working. We already have the days of working for a company for 30 years. We already know those are long gone. But now the idea of being an employee for a company is also changing.
I'm Carla Rav DeRosa. I'm a speaker, author, and facilitator. I'm the author of The Smallest Teacher. My dad worked for one of the big three auto manufacturers for 30 years. And of course, that implanted in me this sense of what work is. So when I got my first job, I worked in nonprofit, a regular job. And I worked in corporate America. Then I became a consultant. And now I'm just a total free agent working for myself as an entrepreneur. And more, I'm meeting people who have never worked in an office building, who've always just worked remotely, worked from home, worked through the internet. And that is the wave of the future.
Globalization and the internet has made finding talented people everywhere so easy. It's also made outsourcing work to a cheaper labor force more relevant than ever before.
Businesses of every size are hiring contractors, bartering, and trading sweat equity for pay more than ever before. In this new environment, small businesses are also expanding or contracting their staff temporarily just to stay lean.
Now we can just go online and work remotely from everywhere, sometimes just for a few hours a day. Once you finish a task, it's on to the next client or multiple clients.
Most of these businesses rarely have to hire long-term employees because they have more methods of completing a job available to them. So this means that your talents need to be accessible the moment someone needs it.
The difference from my dad working at one of the big three and me working in different corporations and working for myself contracting, it's about managing your own talent, being your own talent manager. That you can contract with several different people, several different organizations at the same time, and you manage your schedule, you manage how you provide your talent versus going to a place, punching in, and sitting there all day doing whatever, and then punching out. That's old and gone.
This new way to work is amazing, but scary if you don't know how to find employment or new customers.
This new way to work, it is very easy to get left behind if you're not offering your talents online. So no matter what you do, you need to participate by offering your talents online for others to find and use. People are right now searching for talents everywhere.
Our world is truly becoming an open marketplace for talented people to share their skills.
So you must figure out which talents to promote, because this could become the best way to stay employed in our new global economy.
My name is Cherie Monique Roberts. I'm a vocalist, actress, songwriter, and owner of Emperor Creative Group.
I was doing it the traditional way in terms of audition. You get Backstage magazine, get the casting notice, show up. And that cycle is, daily, several auditions a day. I noticed a lot that once I started to get cast in New York, it was always for regional productions outside of New York. So, and a lot of times, because the auditions were so congested in New York, I didn't get a chance to show everything that I could do. So I thought if I, put my music online, put my, some of my work online, that would also be a point of reference for casting directors and others to see what I was capable of.
My name is Matt Green. I'm an independent filmmaker in the Southeast. Generally in the past, before the internet really charged up, over the years I've had to do a lot of beating the streets, driving to meet with people and people who weren't necessarily sure if I was going to end up working with or if they, would hire me to in this business. But now, luckily, I can send someone an email with my reel or a link to my reel that I've got saved on a site, and it makes for a more specific ability to give them exactly what I want them to see and not everything. Whereas if I go to a meeting with someone, I've got to make sure I have everything. And if I'm forgetting something, I can't access it right away. But if I'm at home and I've sent them something over the internet, I can immediately, if they say, we didn't get so-and-so, I can, I've got that. Get it to them. So it works out nicely.
There's just so many ways that we can contact people. When before, it was just limited to snail mail and just face-to-face interaction. But with the internet, we have so many more options. People can get free samples, free tastes, free downloads. They can see the pictures, they can get descriptions, they can hear testimonies. And you can take them from website to website. You can have videos of your product. It's just so many more options. And so with so many more options, you can touch so many more customers.
It gives you pretty much a national or international stage to showcase that.
We have access to digital media everywhere, and following interesting people's progress is easy. An old-fashioned resume, going on job interviews, and even handing people business cards. These methods of promoting your talents are becoming antiquated.
So now, instead of just, handing out a business card or, mailing my headshots, which was expensive and tedious, now I can use my, my personal website and make sure it's in the signature of everything that I do.
Is with my books, I would love for people to have samples of my book, ways to peruse my book, just like they would in a bookstore, and also buy my ebooks so they can download them and read them right away. Not having to worry about shipping, the time delay. They get to have instant gratification.
We are connected to a world of information in our homes, our office, and even within our pockets. So if we want our talents to be used by others, you have to ask yourselves, how can I promote myself in a way that sticks in people's minds so when they need something, they think of me?
It's going to take creating content about your work, ideas, goals, projects, or persona to help others appreciate your talent and want to work with you. Your online brand will become your modern resume.
Sharing my work online has changed everything. Just yesterday I was showing someone on my smartphone, my reel, and just being able to pull it out and say, here it is, here's what I do. Access the internet that fast gets me jobs. And at the end of the day, money rules.
Even if people never personally meet you, they can like your content. And if they like your content, you got customers. It really is like turning yourself into a little business. Finding ways to brand yourself online will help you find work and build the relationship you need to support your aspirations.
So you give them a free sample of your expertise, which makes them have more interest in your product, builds credibility for you, and also that instant, quick, free access to you. People feel like they know you, and when people feel like they know you, then they're more apt to buy from you.
Sometimes I have not had to audition at all. I have been cast directly off of material that I posted on my website, and that's pretty cool. Or to get a call for something you didn't even audition for, maybe you would not have known there was an audition for, but someone may have passed your information and your link to your website onto a casting director and then you a call.
Social collaboration and social networking are not the same. Social collaboration involves individuals working together towards a common goal. Any member of the public can lend their knowledge or resources to help others reach their goals.
Ideas and people who can make them reality are everywhere. So if you need help, these sites are a great environment where any member can contribute something to advance your aspiration.
What makes sites that use social collaboration different from others is they help facilitate the exchange between people searching for talent and those with talent. This gives you a platform to promote your talents in a way that's accessible to everyone on the internet.
10 to a dozen people really came together as a community to help me get this project done. Some of it was, for cost, some of it was for bartering, some of it was for love. And it came together beautifully, but it did take a village.
With so many changes to the way we work, people will be looking for better ways of advertising their talents, more efficient tools for creating groups for work-related projects, easier methods of distributing digital media content, and most importantly, a better way of searching for talent.
Having the ability to get online and find the people I need that have experience and want to do the work is a real game changer, because I get people handing me cards all the time saying they want to do the work, but I either can't reach them later or I don't have any means to find out what it is they can and can't do. You can't just hire a sound guy for his card. You have to be able to see things online, hear how things work, and are you getting the quality you're looking for.
If you really think about it, most of us already have all the tools needed to promote talents, ideas, or other resources used to start businesses.
Now we just needed a place that is affordable, flexible, and accessible to anyone interested in finding talented people for work. These sites give us everything we need to participate and compete in this growing global economy.
The tides are changing. We're seeing distribution companies actually fall by the wayside. It's helping that we actually can now create a website and even some things beyond that to promote our own work and sell it to individuals who are ready to drop down that $20 for my DVD, but I didn't know they were there before. I had no way of reaching them.
And as a facilitator, it's a great opportunity for me to be able to work with them without having to travel or fly or have that expense or have the tired feeling of jet lag going all over the country.
It's good to network with other people, to get knowledge from people who may have been where you're trying to go. So it's definitely a good thing.
As more people get access to computers and broadband, this new way to work will become the best way to share and find talent. It will also help you bring your talents, products, or services to a global marketplace. It will not matter if you're getting a paycheck from someone around the corner or around the world. Anyone desiring an honest way to make a living while preparing for the future will want to take full advantage of this new opportunity. Yes, it'll take more effort on your part, but the rewards are limitless. Now, are you ready for a new way to work?